I'm 37, single and living alone, and life without romance is tragically awful. No one cooks for me, no one tells me I'm too fat or too thin. I have no choice but to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, with whichever friends I feel like meeting. There's no one leaving socks around the house, no one I have to take care of. Out of desperation, I adopted 2 soft, clingy cats to pour my overflowing love into. But love can't be contained. I keep rescuing stray animals, taking sick cats to the vet, finding homes for stray dogs. Without meaning to, I've already helped more than a dozen cats find new families. And yet, in my home it's still just me. So cold. So quiet. With no romance, I have to invent ways to pass the time. Meeting friends, dancing, playing tennis, traveling the world. I started learning whatever caught my interest. Jewelry design, e-commerce, and even launched my own jewelry brand. Now I have 2 stores in prime Shenzhen shopping malls, filling the so-called emptiness of my days. Without anyone to hold me back, I live like a spinning top without a center. I hike alone through Yunnan's jungles, soaking in nature's cleansing energy. I can appear in New York, Paris, Italy, Thailand, or Mexico at any moment. A rootless, free life. But who really wants it? No one understands the strange sadness of lying in a business class seat with silent tears rolling down my cheeks. When I see a beautiful dress, I buy them all, because there's no one to say it's too revealing or too much. No one gives me compliments, so I wear whatever I please. Since I don't know who's right for me, I keep dating endlessly. There's nothing I want that I can't have. I'm living the Sex and the City lifestyle I once dreamed of. And yet somehow people call it miserable. I don't know why so many say they envy me. Maybe they only see the freedom, not the silence. Maybe they only see the champagne, not the loneliness. This is my life, full of everything yet missing something. I'm 40, a single mom of 2, and last year I ended a 15-year marriage. I left Shanghai and returned to Changsha, starting from zero. I've been in the beauty industry for 9 years. Coming from a rural background, I have no degree or connections. Everything I've achieved is through hard work. In Shanghai, I ran my own business and things were stable. But after becoming single again, I lost my network and had to rebuild my life and career from scratch. In Changsha, I had no clients, no word of mouth, and 2 kids to care for. Each day I woke up to the same pressures: rent, childcare, client needs, and skill upgrades. The stress was immense, but there was no option but to keep going. With my 9 years of semi-permanent makeup experience, I knew my skills were strong. Still, building trust in a new city takes time. Clients come one by one, reputation grows little by little, and children always come first. Some days I worked through tears, but one look at my kids pushed me to stand up again. Thankfully, short video exposure brought change. More women started noticing my dedication to technique and aesthetics. Some even traveled 2 or 3 hours to see me. From the outside I may seem glamorous at 40, but behind the scenes is constant pressure and chaos. Balancing entrepreneurship, content creation, and motherhood. Days are for serving clients and filming. Nights are for editing videos and replying to messages after putting the kids to bed. Life is hard, yes, but it moves forward. To all my sisters, life's tolerance for mistakes is bigger than you think. No matter what, it won't completely collapse. So embrace the present and dare to live fully. I'm 30, unmarried, and have lived alone for 8 years without dating. Truly a tragic life. Every night, I'm forced to sleep alone on my huge 1.8 by 2 meter bed, accompanied only by 3 soft little cats. They can't hug me, only sing their meows. With no one to care for me, I've been left with no choice but to hire an auntie to cook and clean. No one leaves socks lying around, the house is always spotless, and meals magically appear when I wake up. How unbearably empty. There's no one to argue with, no one to break my heart. To fill the endless hours, I go to the gym, which accidentally gave me sexy toned muscles I now can't get rid of. How awful. Without a love life, my days are just work and inventing ways to pass time. Recently, in desperation, I could only soothe my lonely soul by winning first place in a group category at the China Pole Dancing Championships. No kids to tutor has made my learning ability deteriorate, so I've been forced to take up classes in English, Muay Thai, parkour, swimming, and pole dancing just to keep life moving. With no one controlling me, I'm like a kite with a broken string, drifting. I've chased Antarctic winds in Australia, strolled quiet backroads, and as a freelancer I can appear in Hainan, Guizhou, the Northeast, or anywhere in the world. This April I'll go to Bali, July, Turkey. Such instability. Anyone who wants this life, feel free to take it. At home, no one interferes with my interior design. I buy whatever furniture I want, then tell my cats, scratch anywhere, roam freely. Sometimes I open my wardrobe, see only my clothes, and feel a touch of loneliness. What should I wear? Too flashy. No one to advise me, I just wear whatever makes me stand out. And yet, what's the point? In 8 years of being single, I've never experienced the chaos and warmth of coming home after work to cook and do laundry for a family. Instead, I share my dull, empty life with over 400,000 followers online. How much longer can I endure this boring, meaningless life? Who knows? If you are also going through a low point in life, maybe you can listen to my story. 5 years ago, my dad had a fever and went to the hospital. We thought it was just a small cold, but the diagnosis came back as late-stage lung cancer. It was right around the time the pandemic was starting, and all the specialists had gone to Wuhan, so we couldn't even get an appointment with an expert. My dad understood the report himself and even joked, "You think I don't know what this means?" But the pain of chemotherapy was something only he truly knew. His fever wouldn't go away, and at his worst he even fainted and went into shock. He asked us to give up because the pain was unbearable. But our family desperately tried everything to find him a chance to live. Later we took him to Nanjing for surgery and stayed with him through various complications. During this period, over the course of just 2 years, my maternal grandfather, my paternal grandmother, and my maternal grandmother all passed away. I have many, many regrets in my heart. On the afternoon of February 6, 2021, my grandmother left this world, still not understanding why my dad hadn't visited her even once in the past year, and even resenting him for it. But that year was the most painful one of his life. He couldn't take care of himself and would murmur that he might go before her. He didn't dare tell her. She said she was sick too, and on the day she passed, it was actually her lunar birthday, December 20th, right before the new year. Sadly, she still left with regrets. But sometimes heaven seems to keep testing you. Just when my dad's condition had stabilized, my mom started fainting every few days. The hospital couldn't find a reason. Maybe this is what a middle-aged breakdown looks like. But the harshest blow was still to come. In March last year, my child's father suddenly passed away. Later, I found out his company had gone bankrupt. It was even in the local newspapers. He had over 27 million yuan in debt. 2 years earlier, to support his business, I had borrowed nearly 2 million yuan from relatives on both sides of the family. Now all of that has become my debt. Why do I have to pay it back? Because the money was transferred out from my bank account, and since there was no written agreement with him, these private loans legally became my responsibility to repay. Last year my credit cards maxed out, my mortgage payments were overdue, and when he left he didn't even say, "I'm sorry." He just disappeared. What could I do? I could only grit my teeth and carry on. I have cried and I have hated, but my child cannot live without a mother, so I cannot afford to die. I could only fight to survive. This past year I've spun around like a top, delivering food, running street stalls, doing odd jobs. At my most difficult times, my mom would secretly slip me 500 yuan, sometimes 300 yuan. I've lost count of how many times she's done it. I remember one night I found a place with no people, squatted by the roadside, and cried like a stray dog. Some people told me to just run away from it all. But I said, the money was borrowed by me and the child was born by me. I must take full responsibility. My current goal is simple: live and earn money. People online call me stupid, saying, "You deserve it." And you know what? You're right. Since my family's situation went public last year, I've been cursed at so much that I don't even dare to read the comments. My mental state has collapsed more than once. This year, kindness is harder to find, money is harder to make, but I must let my creditors see that I'm still working hard. When I think of my dad, it's been almost 6 years now, he never gave up. So why should I fall? To those who are struggling like me, don't give up so easily.